member who's making this event a reality. I have long believed in the power of chosen family and of community, but I'm here to testify that I was unprepared for such a magnificent manifestation of that power. Sunday, in my faith tradition, we celebrate the Transfiguration, a moment when, for a few of one holy man's disciples, the manifestation of the power of their faith was so overwhelming that they fell to their knees and babbled. I am on my knees. I am trying not to babble. Thanks to Kelli, Laura, Sinclair, Emily, Ignacio, Sara, for what I know will be a steamy night of performances. Thank you to Queer Memoir for the space you made for all of our LGBTIQQAA storytelling. And thanks to Queers for Economic Justice for all of your work in support of our economic well-being. Thanks to Sassafras Lowrey, not only for baking, but for letting Sassafras work so hard for your weird paste-eating uncle. And thank you especially to Sassafras for creating this night of community. Finders keepers. And then this is a piece of Toni's called Only Listen that appeared in his anthology that he co-edited called Pinned Down by Pronouns in 2004. It has something to do with that old thin line between love and hate, and it has something to do with wanting to smash that same thing you want to hold wide-fingered and careful. It has something to do with faith, I think, although only on a certain giddy evenings in a room full of risk-takers and soul-bearers that I would ever admit that. It has something to do with crying in the dark until someone touches you, and then it has to do with letting yourself be touched, and here I go, writing about being in love again. But stay with me on this one. Hang in there just a little longer, because the words are spilling out of hearts through lips and rustling pages. Just did that thing where the big impasse opens, and here I am back to faith. The knot that binds tight again around our human souls is silence. The knot is shame and doubt and tongues tied down, and what releases it is coverage, and a room full of violence, daring each other, coaxing each other, murmuring and shouting and laughing at each other, and for what it feels like is thank you, Jesus, this is what it feels like coming home. In the beginning, there was the Word, author of my being, and here are words. And like I said, the knot is about not saying, not speaking. It's all about blank pages, where there could be an endless train of language, and it's all about not hearing the words we need. And yeah, I'm writing about love again. I know I am, and you'll have to forgive me, but I forgot sometimes the way words can rip me wide open. But I never forget the way I can and do fall in love nearly every time a writer makes me cry. And I have shed tears again. I have shed tears and listened to folks bleed ink onto paper, into my heart, into this is what I have faith in. This is what I believe in. What I crave like a junkie, I am. And yes, it's true. It's a Jones that's deep and a bone-shaking one. But the knot unravels here, every time, every blessed damn time. So with that, I want to start with our first present readers, which is Sara. And just for folks who are reading, if you can like hang out in this general-ish area, it's awesome for the video. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. Can everybody just breathe with me for a second? So if we take a big deep breath. Thanks. I moved a couple of days ago, and this is like my 4th move in 9 months, and I'm renovating like my childhood home, so it's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of memories, and I'm like seeing things I haven't seen since I was a little kid, or like before my dad died or before my mom died or something that I found. Like I found like my mother's receipt for her casket, right? Like so weird. So that wasn't the story I was gonna tell, but I just had to say that. So, and everybody's so beautiful. So I was gonna tell a story about running for Insel, but since I'm about to step down, I mean, I could tell you later, but the story I really want to tell, the story I really, really want to tell is, so I haven't really said this to, like, my New York family, but Ashley and I got married. So I put our name in the lottery on, like, Tuesday. And then I found out on Friday we were going to get married on Sunday. Wow. And then I was leaving for a month on Wednesday to do, like, International Miss Leather things. And we had been out of, like, my actual house for, like, a couple of months. You know, all crazy stuff. I think I picked her up somewhere and I was like, hey, so we're getting married on Sunday. And, I figure, you know, we might as well just throw it in there. I mean, I know we got a lot of things to do. But, I mean, it's like, it's how we roll, right? It's how we do stuff. And then I didn't want to deal with, like, backing out. Like, could you imagine, like, International Miss Leather not getting married on, like, the first day in New York where we get to get married again or something? I was like, well, we can't do that. We gotta get married. We gotta get married and also, you know, we gotta be a part of history and get married for people who, like, love is love, right? And, like, that's why we're here. And, you know, I believe in that. And it was funny because we were, you know, we got to the courthouse and there's, like, long lines outside of the building, and it's really, really hot. I remember Ashley and I, we were wearing our Chucks and, like, random sundresses that were clean. and then there was all these other people in the lines who were, like, really pretty and, like, really nice, and I was like, wow, you guys actually planned for this, that's really nice. And Ashley also had to tell me to stop hitting on the people. And I was like, but they look good, like, and, you know, and you know, when people are happy and in love with each other, like, that's sexy to me. And I just wanted to know where the poly line was, so I didn't, you know, get in trouble or get other people in trouble. But it was a really nice day, and my cousin who took care of me after my parents died, she came with us and she was our witness, and I got a little hat that said witness on it and, like, crystals. They were selling them. Because, you know, it's not like I planned for this. Right? I mean, I guess I kind of did because I did put my name in the lottery. It's not like they knew who the queers were. And, we were already on the list. So I guess I was kind of hoping we would get it, but I guess I thought everybody else was going to want to get married, but they weren't. So I had to deal with the fact that we were going to get married. But I also wanted to get married because I've known Ashley for a while. We met during student production of Hair at Hampshire College. I know, gayest thing. And it was outside and we were naked and all the things that you would think of that would of hair in the valley is what happened. And you know, we did all these things. She moved to New York, but she didn't want to live with me because I wasn't a lesbian, and she wasn't sure, but there was a U-Haul involved, but it didn't go to my house. So I figured, like, it's okay, you know. Ashley invented the term lifestyle lesbian. We have 4 cats and flannel, and you know, we come to Queer Memoir, and Ashley writes. My wife is working on a book right now. Ask her about it. Yeah. Ask her about it. Wow. But yeah, so, you know, we're moving and we're married, and I've been International Miss Leather. I've been to, like, 25 events this year, and going to one in, like, a week with these guys. South Plains Leather Fest, and it's an International Master Slave contest. Now, this is going to be my first master slave convention as well as contest. I'm kind of excited.